Nah, okay. Yo, what's good, peeps? I think eyes are red. Are they red? I don't know. Anyway, I kind of have a bit of a headache, but that's not the point. The point right now is I don't need to wear these, but the point right now is really just refining. I'm trying to refine my strategy right now. I'm trying to think, is the light too bright? Am I looking like Jesus? I ain't gonna lie. But the point right now is just me refining my strategy and just getting better. And right now, I'm currently struggling with market structure. So what I'm doing is I'm looking through my old notes and looking through my conversations with my mentor, just as not my mentor, just to see what I could tweak, or if I've mentioned this before, which I'm pretty sure I have. And yeah, if you guys take interest to this live, hit that like and subscribe. You know how it is. You know how it is. Like, why are we talking now? Like, come on, hit that. Like, I'm spinning some bars. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Should I put my brightness down? Hold on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so you guys are just gonna be all looking at my face right now while I'm just looking at Discord. I don't know if I should share the messages because these messages are kind of worth like 10K. I'd like to assume just because he's a profitable trader. You know, he's been profitable for a minute. He's been making good money. Let's just say that, good money. So I'm just gonna quickly go through. I'll actually read the conversation. No, I won't read the conversation. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to see. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'll actually give you guys the not backtesting, the trading view live share, whatever you call it. If you guys have like any comments, comment down while I'm actually just doing some refining and kind of note taking what I've learned from my mentor Jonas. I'll be talking about stories, especially what happened today. So right now, what happened today was I'm just going through my third book of notes, which I've kind of just taken down on everything I've kind of done, like going from backtesting to tweaks in my strategy to be more profitable or to essentially avoid bad trades. Right now, I'm going to make a fresh page, right? Fresh page. And this fresh page is going to be at the top titled Jonas, right? You say Jonas, right? Like from League of Legends, right? Jonas or Jonas. No, I forgot. You guys get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm talking about. But Jonas trading notes. And Jonas is my mentor's name. I'm not going to tell you his last name because honestly, I don't know it either. I don't think he would want it public anyway. But right now, I'm going to just take down information that I've asked him about or that he's informed me about, and you guys can also learn about it as well. So right now, he's talking about right now how the strategy works and how the trailing stop loss works with the strategy. Like right now, you just said usually I give it a chance to retest it, then a couple pips under. If it looks like a trend, I'm giving it more room in price and time. If I'm capturing momentum, I'm going to be more aggressive with trailing. That's really the part where I completely forgot what he said, and I really want to take that down because it's very key and knowledgeable. So I don't have to go through endless trades and experience just to get back to what he said here. So what he said right now is essentially when capturing trades with momentum, be more aggressive with trailing stop losses. All right. And on top of that, going with belief, right? Belief, I'm going to put that belief. I'm going to put like a colon. If you think price is in a trend, give it more room. Another thing which he said was the art of trading. He said this. Hold on. I need to find it. Trading is such a hard thing to learn and teach, so the best thing I can do is kind of just point you towards the light. Okay, I'll give you guys the context on that. So I said I'm seeing more of your okay, I'll tell you the top. I'll tell you guys the dialogue. I think that's what you call it. So I just said we'll start from here because this conversation can go for days. I backtested while high. That's what I said. You guys will know in the different tones of voices. I backtested while highlighting 4-hour liquidity, etc., to just only the 5-minute, which means I used to backtest using the 4 hours liquidity, so like lining it out, and then I compared it to just the 5-minute, and I realized just the 5-minute is actually more effective than just the 4-hour or using a higher time frame, which is crazy. And that's what he said way before. He said that he barely looks on the higher time frame. He only goes sticks mostly on the 5-minute time frame, which honestly, before I knew a strategy, I never really did that. I always used the higher time frame as confluence and to understand. And what he said before was he mostly uses the 5-minute. And then he put the GIF. It's gonna be exactly what you told me. That's what I said. It's gonna be exactly what you told me. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed, to be honest. I'm giving him praise because this is what he said before. I didn't listen. I went my straight. I did my own thing. And funny thing enough is it led me back to the same place. And he's like, haha, made my day because, you get me. Anyway, what I said is I am seeing more of your experience day by day. The only one which I'm currently doing differently is that some trades I get stopped out before prices move my way. So I put my stop loss just below the newly created 5-minute liquidity. What that means is, which I can actually show you guys what that means is, let's just say here, right? We'll say right here, how price is moving up from here. If I was to take a trade here, and my stop loss was, right, something like this. Well, when price does move up, I've seen that price. What I usually did, I used to bring my stop loss to break even when price hit like the 50-minute, not 50-minute, the 50% retracement on the opposite side. Anyway, when price usually comes, what price usually does is it pushes up, comes back to hit the break even, and then continues pushing up. And from what I told Jonas, is I told him that I actually put my stop loss just below the 5-minute liquidity, so that when price did hit the break even, I wasn't stopped out, and I'm still in the trade. Although it does bring on more risk, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, he said, yeah, there's going to be some moments where you're going, I get it now. And this is what he was replying to what I said before about him telling him that he was right. And yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I'm curious why when price moves above the daily open, would you put your stop loss there? And this is just me kind of wanting him to explain, or just I'm curious into why he puts his stop loss below the daily open, just below the daily open, or on the daily open when price breaks through it and continues, like retested it and continues pushing up. I just wanted to know why he does that. And he said trading is such a hard thing to learn and teach, so the best thing I can do is kind of push you towards the light. He's kind of just talking about he just finds it hard to explain why, but I'm assuming it's just from his experience, and that's why. And I said, I am thankful you told me how to swim on land and push my ass in the deep end, and I'm treading a bit. What that means is he taught me the strategy, but he knows that I gotta still swim, you get me? And he just taught me how to swim on land. He taught me the strategy without much, just from explaining me how it works. And then he's like, yo, now you trade by yourself, you see how you do, and ask me some questions when needed and stuff like that. And that's what I've been doing. So right here, he's replying to I'm curious. Oh, this is also replying to what I said before, because I think he may have just said this right after I put out my whatever. And he's just replying to, I'm curious why price moves, like why he put his stop loss below the daily open right now. He's like, usually I give it a chance to retest it, and a couple pips under. If it looks like a trend, I'm giving it more room in price and time. if I'm capturing momentum, I'm going to be more aggressive with trailing, also because my entry is probably not the very best at that point, which I forgot to give context to my previous note. So that's my bad. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to bring it back here. This is relating to price hitting the daily open and retesting it. So right now, usually what I do is I give notes, and just for extra information, just in case I forget what I was talking about, I give also a diagram or like a picture form so I understand. Also, I do want to tell you guys a story real quick while I'm drawing out this diagram or whatever you call it. So this story today, obviously these are true stories. Now I posted something on my story of me kind of with a picture with someone decently famous, probably 23K, 22K. He's a multi-millionaire or millionaire. And, I just talked to him a bit today. I went to like one of his conventions, you could say, where they pitched their speech to try to get you into their business, but it's also they are profitable. Some of them are profitable traders, and that's why I came there. So with him, I just talked a bit more about his journey, and just so that I can have more reassurance in my journey, took a photo with him, put it on IG, tagged him in it. So when people saw him, they saw him with 22K, and they probably thought I was doing business with big boys. When in reality, I just took a picture of them and just learned from him. And from that, a chick, right, that I was talking to like 3 months ago hit me up, and she's like, "What you doing tonight?" By the way, give you some context. She's like 35 years old. I'm like 19. For me personally, age is just a number in regards to above me. Above me, age is just a number. If you have that fat ass, I'm there. You get me. Anyway, she's like, "What you doing tonight?" And there was multiple scenarios that was going in my head because I know what she's saying. What you doing tonight? She wants me to beat that ass down, right? But when you're dealing with older women, they kind of have that superiority mindset because they know that you're young and you're not that old, and they're older, so they're gonna try and play it like that. So what happened was I was just like, should I go with this or this? And I went with kind of what I was doing, but I kept it hidden. I was like working on things. She later on replied with like, "What you working on?" And I'm just like, oh, by the way, when I said working on things, I was like, "What you trying to do?" Right? Because what I was trying to do is I was trying to say, man, like that. Yeah. Anyway, she's like, "What you trying?" I was like, "What you trying to do?" She was just like, she completely ignored what I said. "What you trying to do?" And she was like, "What you working? Like, what you mean by this, or whatever?" And she was like, "What you mean by this, low, or whatever?" Right? She was being disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie, she was being disrespectful. Which I'm thinking whether she's trying to be playful, how I'm seeing it, but it could just be disrespectful. And what I could do in this situation, I'm kind of getting off topic from what I was doing, but anyway, what I can do in this situation from her being disrespectful, I can check it and be like, "Yo, don't talk to me like that. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, have some manners, be professional, be formal, whatever the fuck it is." But I just kind of let it slide, and that's probably a problem, right? And now we're talking about game. We ain't even talking about damn trading right now. Yeah. And from that, she's like, "What you mean? What you mean by this?" And I was just like, I'm just focusing on business things, all that stuff. And then I was just like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary. And this is what I said. I thought I said I'm gonna focus on business things. Damn. Anyway, every time. Well, I thought I said working on business things. She was like, no, I was like, "You trying to get beat down and send tomahawks, right?" She put a laughing emoji for that. That's kind of disrespectful. You didn't answer the question. So I said, "You didn't answer the question." She hasn't responded. So from that, I'm happy because I just chucked it out. I was trying to see if she would bite the bait. Like, she was the one asking, "What am I doing tonight?" But in reality, she's trying to play. She's playing too much. So next time she hits me up, I'm gonna be like, "Quit playing. Quit playing. I don't fuck with playing. You're either here for the dick or you ain't. Let's be real. You're either here for this dick. Hold on. You're either here for this dick or you ain't." So that's the story. It's kind of like ongoing story, which I know I'm gonna probably tap in the end if she still hits my line because she's just playing too much. But she's 35. She knows how it is. She knows how it is. And yeah, other bitches hit me up from that too. But I don't really give a fuck. And the reason why I wanted to tap that ass is because that ass is fat. It's massive. From the another chick, she's like, anyway, nah, we're not going to talk no more about chicks, but the point is, we're going to go back to our notes, and I'm going to finish drawing this diagram. There we go. Next thing that I was talking to Jonas about was later on, I was trying to find out specifically about what I talked to him about market structure. And so you told me this in regards to like how I'm trying to refine my strategy all the time, stuff like that. He's just like, you should probably try not to do too much too fast in regards to the strategy, but definitely it's going to change. So what he's saying like this is just before he said that, he said, so don't be afraid to tweak stuff. What I will say, however, is that there's going to be there's going to be some things that work great in one market and sucks another time. So part of the art of trading is knowing when to execute on different signals and when not to. There we go. That's a bar right there. Part of the art of trading is knowing when to execute on trades and when not to. So obviously it's clear as day what that means. So you should clearly try not to do too much too fast in regards, but it's definitely going to change. Now I'm just trying to. That's what he said before, by the way. I'm trying to understand. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm trying to figure out what he was talking about. Yeah, what did you analyze to conclude with your bias? Went straight down overnight to 20 pips. I actually thought it was going to go down, but visit the opening price first. So simple, so pretty simple, good timing and price actions that I liked. I said, in these situations, would you be patient until price is a really good opportunity or just until a usual setup comes through? Trading stuff you don't like is usually bad business when profitable. When not, it could be a place for it, but it should meet your setup criteria. I'm not the best at that part. I usually wing some trades now and then, but it's not baseless. Okay, I get you. Okay. And it's funny how I said I get you because after that, I was like, I get you. In your stage, learning not to do anything if markets look bad is probably going to be one of the main things. It sounds so easy, but it's not. I haven't traded this week, and I feel like a drug addict without his drugs. So what I just said is, he just said it's going to be hard not to trade when you want to trade, even though there's no trading opportunities. And I just said I haven't traded this week, and I feel like a drug addict without his drugs. You hear what I'm saying? I'm just be speaking bars, and he just be speaking knowledge. At least minimizing the number of trades when it's not moving. So you're just saying in bad cycles or in bad times. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Hold on. I think I told him in trade is in his your. What would convince you to take the other side of a trade? Bias, intuition. After this, it would get tighter. So we're just talking about trades right now. I'm trying to figure out where he was talking about. Here. Sorry, I'm being quiet because I'm just reading right now. I'm trying to figure out where he was talking about the bias. I remember him talking about the bias somewhere. Here it is. I think after this we get to. For me, directional trades are going to run out of time eventually. At that point, it's either not moving at all or it's breaking to the other side. That's why it could make sense to the other side for me. So, okay, we're just talking about taking the other side. When you're talking about correcting to the other side, are you talking about what happened yesterday on a higher time frame? 1 to 2 days back, primarily in regard to last week, you would expect price action to be a little mixed, and I would be open for it to go both ways. My point is, when you have given it enough time and momentum dies in the direction you're in, it's likely to range. If momentum starts again and dies off that fast, it's an indication that the move is even more likely to be over, but you shouldn't overthink this one. There's a lot of good. Okay. Honestly, there it is. This is what I was trying to look for a minute, guys, probably for 30 minutes. I said, what would be your key points in determining your bias? I did say more, but this is what I was specifically trying to find. Honestly, my main focus is what's happening intraday, overnight, in Asia session, going into London. If price moves fast and far, and you have a major fundamental catalyst driving it, that will be the times when my bias is set in one direction. Certain type of price action going into news could also be one that is going to set my bias. Okay, I need to really, guys, we have to understand this, because this understanding is probably what is most likely what I am missing. Honestly, my main focus is what's happening intraday, overnight. So what he's saying is, look at yesterday, see how price is moving yesterday, and determine your bias off yesterday from Asia, right? I think that's what he's saying. Or he's saying that morning. So in this case, he's in another country. I'm in Australia, so it's this morning. And he said if price moves fast and far, and you have a major fundamental catalyst driving it, that will be the times when my bias is set in one direction. Okay, this is what I needed. Okay, when price moves fast and far in one direction. And you have a major fundamental catalyst driving it. That'll be the times when my bias is okay. Biased set in one direction. That makes sense because he said this before the election. And when the election came this week, he said the exact same thing. Our price is going to keep pushing down because whatever, Trump and stuff like that, strengthening the US dollar and being a major fundamental analysis. Certain types of price action going into news could also be one that is going to set my bias. Okay, another one is, I'm going to put this as bias as the subheading because that is very important. This is what I was missing. So this was the only thing I was really trying to go back into the notes or all the chats I've had with Jonas, just so I can understand more of my bias, because I know that's what I'm liking in. Certain types of price action going into news could also be one. Certain types of price action could also be one that will set my bias. This you play. Come see me as well. Come see me next week. Sweet. Come see me next week. I'll find it. There we go. Hold on. And I'll find it. Boom. So I'm just trying to spit my game. I say it just to see how it sounds. And that sounds sexy. Call me an idiot, but I don't give a fuck. You can obviously see what the story I told you earlier. I'm pretty reckless. You heard me. I'm pretty reckless. And I've realized I've also adopted a bit of Los Angeles slang. Just because I watch a Los Angeles, I watch a American YouTuber a lot. His name is the Saint in the Sinner because he's cool. And also he just spits a lot of game. Like a lot of game. It's crazy. It's almost illegal, right? But you stupid. So right now I'm also talking to this other girl who she's feeling really depressed. She wants that. And I'm just like trying to, instead of telling her, stop it, you're an idiot. Because usually when you confront girls, especially, they don't take it like they don't like it like that. You have to, I'm trying a different approach. I'm trying to make them understand why they're feeling that way. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to do some back testing for a bit. I do have a headache still. We're going to thug it out. So off what he says, guys, off what Jonas just said, I'm not going to look at the high time frame. 30th. Hold on, I'm going to go to the next day. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully I didn't miss it. Cool. Right now I'm checking out what the news is for Friday. There is no news on Friday besides small red news. And he said, check out Asia session. This right here is around Asia session right here. Price is just ranging. So I'm expecting price to go up from here, to be honest with you, because it seems like it probably wants to line up for a buy. Oh, nice. I like this. I like how price is looking. I don't like how price pushed up early, so I'm gonna be patient. Please. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. So I'm assuming my biggest mistake. Oh, yeah, my biggest mistake right now is just not taking that buy. I did see that buy coming, but I wanted to be more patient. So take a buy close. See, what I could realize is that price did respect this previous daily open. And it was lining up with the timing. Okay. We're in June, the 3rd of June right now. There is still red news as well. So we're seeing how markets is looking in Asia. You can clearly see it's kind of just consolidating, not too much. And we can see for Monday, it's looking like it wants to get a sell maybe. Oh, am I tripping? See, if price gets here, I got to take a buy now. That's just tempting as hell. But I can see why price doesn't really want to take that buy because it's pushing in one direction. You can say it is a major catalyst, but I'm going to take this buy. Hold on. Yeah, I'm taking that buy. Give it a bit of space. Let's see what happens. Oh. I like the range. Okay. See, from here, guys, I'm maybe taking a sell. I do want it to hit here first before I take a sell. From here, I'll bring my stop loss a bit closer. Honestly, from this, price has moved so much, I'm going to bring it to a break even, bro. I don't give a fuck. So I would want to take a sell, but I'll be sleeping right now, so let's see what happens. Oh, so it's a good thing I didn't take a sell. Then why would I take a buy there? What's the reason for me taking a buy? It's because price is in the current trend right now. It's grab liquidity. Going off what Eunice said, he said that our price is looking right here. We also look, nothing. The price have deviated a lot from here. Deviated a bit. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know how to do this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just trying to learn. Damn, but I think I'm tired, or my just eyes are dying. One of them. Okay, it's 4th of June. Let's check out the 4th of June, what the news is saying. Do we have any red news on the 4th of June? Yeah, we have only red news in the morning, 4th of June, so we're past that. So there's no news right now. So we're going off no news. We're just going to go off how prices. Oh, shit, I was supposed to take out my trade. I'm not going to lie. Would it be now? Yeah, I would have been patient right now. Oh, I already know what's happening here, y'all. It's getting so close. Yep. I'll be patient. I already know what's happening, so I'll take a buy right now. The reason why I'll take a buy is because I know what's going to happen, y'all. It's going to push up. How will you determine the buy? Since it's an uptrend, right? Just from how it's moving, he would try to look for more buys so that he can continue pushing to the upside. Makes sense. And as price deviated 52, not 52, around 40 some. 50, actually not 50%. Let's see what happens. See, guys, this is kind of bullshit. I already know what's happening because I've backtested a few times, a lot that I know some of my winning trades that I took. So, trying to understand the markets more. I'll probably do one more before I go to bed. I know it's pretty short. But yeah, okay, there's ADP. Okay, there's a big news. Let's see if I can understand. Okay, price is congesting. Price couldn't make it up here past the daily open. It actually went down. It went lower. It did touch the monthly open price, so I can't see price pushing up from there anymore. We could say price needs to grab this liquidity, or it needs to grab these liquidities. So that's how price is lining up. Did I say this? No, that was news. So I would have probably wanted to take a buy when price has grabbed here. I would have probably taken a buy early, but I know what's going to happen. So I say I know what's going to happen, but I may have forgotten this one. Let's see. Yeah. What was price doing? Price wasn't moving much. So in this situation, price just wasn't moving much. It was kind of just staying in here. Thursday. I did say I'll do one more. I'm just going to do one more. Okay. Okay, price instantly moved off Asia. Okay. What do you say from this? He said if price moves with Asia and there is news, there's not really major fundamentalists, but it's unemployment claims. So you could say it's borderline major. How would I take a sell here or a buy? Our price is looking. Is it lining up for any buy? I can't see any buys. To be honest, it has missed out on this liquidity up top. It is an upward trend, so I would be more biased to the upside. Oh, I can see. I'm gonna take a sell right here. I'm gonna take a sell right here. Let's see what happens. Could be cooked. The reason why I'll take a sell is because price kind of respected this area. Let's see. Could I be wrong? From this, I probably would have brought my stop loss to break even, so I would have been taken out right now. Look at why I'm gonna take it out. Let's see. This price is just tweaking today, but I would have been taken out of my stop loss. I'm gonna finish this right now. I'm pretty tired. It's that's kind of what I needed for my bias. I'm just trying to do more understanding. My eyes are pretty red. Yeah, I'll catch you all some other time. Yeah, peace.